Hey everybody, it's Rob here. The Leap Barb with Dust Devil that we already played on the PTR is back strong here. There's some new footage here of a Barbarian here blasting the 113 on Billy. And this has been a build that we've been playing a lot during the PTR before it was nerfed. But it's a bit weaker now, but it still seems pretty strong, like very solid here in 113. That's not easy, and he has a lot of damage. You guys can see like his twisters. Like they're ticking for 10 million. You see here 10 million ticks. And this is roughly the ticks I was getting on the PTR as well. There's a video here, I'm going to link it in the description. And this is exactly what we were playing back in the days on the PTR. And you can see the damage is pretty similar. Like if I just watch here like this, these tick for that. Obviously there was way more twisters, but they weren't doing much more damage on the PTR. So this is still insane. And this 113 clean is pretty impressive. We're going to go over all the setup and all the tricks here to generate Fury. So he's mainly using Leap. And you guys can see here he has Leap and Charge, and these are his Fury generation mechanics. He does not use Double Swing nor Whirlwind to generate those twisters. What he is using is the Devilish aspect. And you guys can see how many twisters he's spawning. And again, these twisters, they hit for 10 million a pop. 10 million ticks on each twister. And he is pretty much just jumping, jacking through this entire run here. And blasting them down pretty good with his 10 million twisters. This can also actually kill the bosses, especially if you're fighting Duriel, because he has a big hitbox. He'll also be melting this one dot. And you see he is doubling the timer in 113. And in general, like he has a pretty comfortable way of cleaning this. And he's rocking it pretty good. You guys notice here, no spender, no generator, no nothing like that. So that is pretty wild. Jumping around, one of the most like mobile playstyles. This is also going to be an excellent build for speedrunning, as you can just charge and leap all the time. And you're going to be very fast if you just want to do like 100 speeds or something. You know, like 13 tiers lower. Like you're gonna be flying through this. Like this guy here, still doubling the time on 113. And he also seems very tanky with his iron skin and just various mechanics. It looks pretty cool. There's still a couple of last things on the build guide we have to go through and check. But overall, it's looking pretty cool, and we have been investigating the setup a little bit. Unfortunately, it's very tough to play all these builds yourself, because there is a lot of masterwork materials involved to get even close to this level of twisters here. And yeah, he's just like rocking through the run. There's still a couple of last things I need to update. 113, man, like no problem. 6 minutes for the boss. And then he melts down the boss. Boss fight, like especially if you have a small target, still takes obviously a while. But you guys can see he's still hitting this boss for 5-6 million. And he can literally even stand in the Lilith mechanics. And that is pretty cool as well to see. He can just stand there. And he's using the Earthquake duration. You guys can see when he's leaping, he gets these Earthquake stacks, and those give him a tremendous damage boost, as well as the Earthquake aspects that also give him another 1.5 damage boost, which basically makes his twisters scale higher and higher, and just do more and more damage. And this is exactly the build that I used on the PTR to kill Duriel with, and to kill various bosses with. So we're gonna have the updated version here in the description, as he says it. We're gonna go over it. So he just killed Lilith here, boom. 113 done, and he even has about a minute left in this clear. And this is pretty much the setup. I forgot to switch this one to Iron Skin. This is pretty much the setup that he's blasting. There's also the Chinese planner that I'm also going to be putting in the description, but this is like mostly in Chinese, but both of those links are going to be in the description, and we'll talk about the setup real quick here. So you will need a couple of Uber Uniques for this one. It also works with alt Uber Uniques, but definitely recommended, because you will relying on this maximum Fury to get your Ramalaldi's multiplier very high. And this is one of the few builds that actually uses dual wield with Ramalaldi and Leap. So you want to be using Leap on your two-hander. The way on your one-handers, the way this works is like if you have Leap on your bar, you need to hover it, and then you can see you can select the weapon right here. So you want to select your dual wield setup there. And Leap has this rune that gives you 40 Fury whenever you leap. And it has all these synergies with the Rumble Glyph and various multipliers. So you're getting all these leap runes here. And this is how you generate the Fury for your devilish aspect alongside with a bunch of resource generation while dual wielding. This is going to be extremely powerful stats. And basically on every leap you will generate more than 100 fury once your rallying cry is up. And it's just going to be like a pretty insane synergy and scenario here for that one to be played with. Then we're rocking Harlequin's Crest, we are rocking Bulkatos here. This is one of the leap synergies. So we leap around and our leap creates earthquakes with the Bulkatos aspect. We are going to stand in those earthquakes to get various multipliers. We have the earthquake aspect for 1.5 and we have the rumble glyph for another 1.1 per earthquake. And you guys can see in this video that he has like 6 stacks, so this is 7 stacks. So this means like he's getting 60-70% X damage only from the rumble glyph. And then he's getting another 1.5x from the earthquake glyph. So he just stay in those earthquakes while you leap. And this is how our twisters tick for these 10 million. And that you also see here on the boss fight. And what is he ticking for here? You see 13 million, 15 million, 16 million ticks even on those twisters. And you can also fight these bosses in some corners if you have bigger hitbox guys, for example on Duriel. Like 15, 16 million twisters is insane amounts of damage. And that's gonna like completely rock the bosses down here. And this is like the skill planners. Again, I'm gonna put it in the description. There is a lot of interesting things like Iron Skin. So what he's basically playing is Frenzy, like he has nothing in his core section. Nothing in his basic section. Like you're not using the skills, but you need the skills to unlock the next sections always. So you just gotta be keeping that in mind. But we don't have any basic skills on our bar. So then we have the Fierce Winds, we have Tybalt's Will, and Tybalt's Will also, combined with Charge, generates us these amazing Fury numbers basically, to get these twisters procced from our devilish aspect. So you just need to generate 100. And every time you charge, you become unstoppable. And then you get this Fury here, which is pretty insane. Next we have, actually this is not Relentless, this needs to be Unstoppable. Still haven't like fully changed this, because he's playing a little different setup and I like it a lot, it looks very strong. So he's gonna be playing Exploiter's aspect there on his planner, and that is pretty insane because it gives you an extra 40x multiplier when the enemies are unstoppable, and it also gives you the crowd control duration, which helps you with your challenging shot uptime, and crowd control duration also helps you with your earthquakes. Then you use the aspect of element, and very interestingly, you want to temper Dust Devil's size. Keep in mind the size is now kept at 100%. And then you want to temper the chance to cast Dust Devils twice, and then you want to temper earthquake duration, because the more the earthquake lasts, the more you get from your Rumble glyph. So you're gonna get a lot of multipliers here with Rumble, and it's gonna make it pretty strong. Yeah, we have the world boss, but it's fine. Then we have the Melted Heart of Sealing. This one gives you more resources for your Ramalalis, and again on the Tybalt's Will, you also want to be masterworking the maximum resources, so you get some more stuff here. And it's just rocking like really strong. Then we have Edge Masters here and Giant Strides. This is the way to reduce your cooldown on leap. But what you need to do when you're leaping, you want to be basically force moving at all times. And I just use my scroll wheel here. Because if you just leap, even if you would reset the cooldown with Giant Strides, if you only leap, it's not going to work. Like you need to perform an action while you're leaping. And your leap should be looking like he's doing in the video here. You can just perma leap on a boss, because the boss gives you 9 seconds. And all you need to do is have your leap hit 9 seconds cooldown. And that's basically what he's doing here. And yeah, that's pretty much the equipment here. So again, select leap on your Ramalaldis. That's gonna make it scale with Ramalaldis. And then in the Paragons, we're also rocking all the multipliers for our dual wield, such as ambidextrous. Skill tree, I'm gonna have the English planner also in the description, but I translated this one. So basic skills, basically just unlock your next sections. You need these to unlock. Then you're playing Iron Skin here for the defense with Tactical Iron Skin. This one gives you all your healing because no undying. A Strategic Rallying Cry gives you the Fortify that you need on every hit. And then you're playing Warcry here with Power Warcry. You're playing Leap again with Power Leap for the Fury. You have Aggressive Resistance, Prolific Fury, Battle Fever. This one gives you perma berserking all the time. Then you have Pit Fighter, Slaying Strike. You have Thick Skin, Counter Offensive. You got the Tempered Fury here. This one even gives you more damage, 9 extra. And the Wallop, because one of your weapons is going to be a mace here. So you have your mace up here. And this one allows you basically to benefit from the Wallop passive. So you're attacking with Ramaladis and a mace. But since one of your weapons is a mace, the Wallop works. And then obviously you have the Unconstrained. Again, we have the English planner also right here. Okay, then we have Paragon boards. This one, there's a couple options here, but Exploit is definitely one you want to have. Makes stuff vulnerable. Then you're taking all the Fury nodes here. You're taking the Twister glyph. You're taking the Rumble glyph. You do not need Carnage because we're not scaling attack speed with Leap. We're rocking Ambidextrous here with a bunch of multipliers. Again, one-hand weapons, select the one-hand weapons. Decimator with Ira for more berserking damage. We have Blood Rage here with Marshall. And you want to max out Blood Rage, just take 1 or 2 berserking rolls on your gear, max it out to 1.3. And then we have Tenacity up here, and we have the Wrath Glyph. Whenever we crit, we generate another 3 Fury, and we crit a lot, and this Fury is again scaled with our Rallying Cry and a lot of different things. And you can also charge with your Talbot's Will to create even more Twisters. I believe this will also be a very cool speed build, because you can just be blasting, like you're going to be so mobile, you're going to be flying around all over the screen. And this just brings back some memories. I'm definitely going to be testing this build myself after seeing this. But yeah, I'm going to put the link to the full 113 clear. This is actually pretty high for Barbarians in the description here. It was from Billy here from UNEC, so big shout out to him. Very cool stuff. Chinese planner and English planner are also going to be in the description. I hope you enjoy the season, guys. And yeah, BARB is awesome. There's so many builds, man. You can play Bash, you can play Thorns, you can play... If you want, you can play Double Swing, you can play Whirlwind, or you can play this Leap, Quake, Dust Devil version. I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, up to 10 million here on the Twisters. Very fun build. I'm looking forward to it. And I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy. GG. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.